wearing the white trunks. He weighs 157. Rubin, Hurricane.
Yeah. In Carter's first bout with Luis Rodriguez, the Hurricane would score a knockdown over Rodriguez for the first time in the Cuban's career, only for Rubin to lose by split decision to the stick and move-like fighter that Rodriguez was, afraid to stand toe-to-toe with the slugger on that cold winter Friday night in Madison Square Garden, New York. Rodriguez would have faced the Hurricane once again in August of 1965. It's important to keep in mind Luis Rodriguez lost to Emil Griffith 3 times, and earlier in 1963 Carter would KO Griffith in less than 1 round. They still dubbed Carter the 7-5 underdog for the first non-televised bout. The rematch took place in the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles before a crowd of 820 fans on a Thursday night in late August of 1965. At the weigh-in, Rubin Carter tipped the scales at 157 pounds. Rodriguez, weighing in at 150 pounds, would complain about Hurricane Carter's weight, so Carter was forced to go on a crash diet to lose some weight, and would later check in at 155.5 pounds to satisfy Rodriguez. Rube was always an oddball when it came to his weight. He was always in between weight classes. It was a hard-fought bout with Rubin Hurricane Carter staggering his foe a few times in the matchup. Once in the third, another by a left hook in the fourth, with Luis Rodriguez's knees buckling from Carter's blows. He'd fall into a clinch to escape further damage once again in the 10th and final round. The Hurricane struck time and time again, catching nothing but empty air. It's like Rodriguez the Phantom was almost never there. Though judges would score a unanimous decision victory for the Cuban Luis Rodriguez, the bout would gross a total of $24,610. It's insane to think back in those days fighters would enter the ring knowing they'll be getting punched in the face by some of the greatest punchers of the era, only to walk away with enough money to last them half a year to feed and support their family. In the 60s, many of these men gained the respect they did, or maybe not even enough to this day, because they fought for their legacy, not the materialistic things that the money they made could buy. The type of fighter Hurricane Carter was, nobody wanted to stand toe-to-toe with him and expect it to be a war they'd walk away from unhurt, or better yet, undefeated, unless you were either an outboxer like Joey Giardello or you were strong enough to resist Carter's power like Dick Tiger. The odds of defeating the Hurricane would be stacked against you.